Welcome to Bedtime Myths and Mysteries. Tonight we sail into one of the most enduring enigmas of the modern world, a place feared by sailors, whispered about by pilots, and speculated upon by conspiracy theorists and scientists alike, the Bermuda Triangle. Settle in, let your thoughts drift like the tides, and prepare to journey into the mystery that has swallowed ships, aircraft, and entire crews without a trace. The Bermuda Triangle is not marked on any official map, yet its infamy is global. Shaped roughly like a triangle, its three corners are traditionally defined as Miami, Bermuda, and San Juan, Puerto Rico. This swath of the Atlantic Ocean spans approximately 500,000 to 1.5 million square miles, depending on who you ask. But dimensions mean little in a place where compasses spin, engines fail, and transmissions fall into eerie silence. It has been called the Devil's Triangle, a cursed stretch of sea, a place where natural laws crumble. But to understand its mystery, we must first understand its history. Reports of strange disappearances in this area date back centuries. Even Christopher Columbus, during his first voyage to the New World, recorded in his journal that his compass behaved erratically while sailing through the region. He also noted a strange light in the distance, rising from the sea and vanishing into the sky. A fireball, a UFO, or perhaps something else. His words are vague, but his concern was not. This was in 1492, long before the area had a name or reputation, yet even then something was amiss. Over the centuries, countless vessels have met mysterious ends in the triangle. Perhaps the most famous maritime tragedy was that of the USS Cyclops in 1918. This massive Navy cargo ship was en route from Barbados to Baltimore, carrying more than 300 men and a full load of manganese ore. It never arrived, no distress signal was received, and no wreckage was ever found. The sea had simply swallowed it. The incident remains one of the single largest losses of life in U.S. Navy history not involving combat. Investigations found no enemy activity, no indication of weather troubles, and no mechanical failure. The ship vanished without explanation, fueling the growing legend of the Triangle. But it's not just ships. Aircraft too have fallen victim to the Bermuda Triangle. Perhaps the most cited example is Flight 19, a group of 5 Navy bombers on a routine training mission in December of 1945. The flight departed from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, with an experienced flight leader and a standard flight path. Midway through the exercise, communications became increasingly erratic. The flight leader reported being disoriented and unable to recognize familiar landmarks. Compass readings were inconsistent. The radio transmissions, which grew increasingly frantic, ended abruptly. A rescue plane sent after them also disappeared, along with its 13 crew members. In total, 6 planes and 27 men vanished in one of aviation's greatest mysteries. The Navy's final report declared the incident cause unknown. Flight 19 is often cited not just for the scale of the disappearance but for the baffling clues left behind. Weather conditions were fair. The aircraft were well maintained. All 5 planes were equipped with life rafts and life jackets, none of which were ever recovered, despite an extensive search covering more than 250,000 square miles of ocean. No debris or oil slicks were ever found. It's as if the flight vanished into another dimension. This phrase, while speculative, reflects a common theory that the Bermuda Triangle is a kind of temporal or spatial anomaly, a place where time warps and space folds. Some suggest the triangle is a gateway, a tear in the fabric of our world. Another compelling case is that of the Star Tiger and Star Ariel, 2 British South American Airways planes that disappeared in 1948 and 1949, respectively, while flying routes near the Bermuda Triangle. Both aircraft vanished without a trace, in good weather and with experienced pilots at the helm. Radio contact was lost abruptly in each case, and no wreckage was ever found. These were not rickety aircraft but advanced for their time. Investigations could only offer speculation, sudden weather changes, mechanical failure, or pilot error. Yet none of these explanations seemed to satisfy. The official inquiries were marked by phrases like complete mystery and beyond comprehension. While disappearances garner the most attention, it's the behavior of the instruments and the environment that often deepens the mystery. pilots and sailors have reported sudden whiteouts, dense fog appearing out of nowhere and vanishing just as quickly. Some describe a thick, unnatural haze that scrambles electronics. Others speak of compasses that begin spinning or freezing without cause. These electromagnetic anomalies are among the most cited phenomena in triangle incidents. One theory suggests that the region may be affected by unique geomagnetic forces, possibly due to deposits of magnetite beneath the seafloor or deep-sea vents creating interference. These natural explanations are tantalizing but unproven. Adding to the mystique are tales of time distortion. Several pilots have claimed to have traveled distances far faster than possible. One of the most famous cases is that of Bruce Jernan, a pilot who, in 1970, described flying into a tunnel-like cloud formation over the Bahamas. As he passed through the cloud, he reported seeing bright flashes of light and experiencing a sense of weightlessness. When he exited the cloud, he discovered he had traveled nearly 100 miles in just 3 minutes, far beyond the capabilities of his aircraft. He believed he had entered a time vortex, a term now linked to many Bermuda Triangle theories. Skeptics argue that the triangle's reputation is overblown, pointing out that the rate of incidents in the area is not significantly higher than in any other heavily traveled region of ocean. They claim that human error, unpredictable weather, and the sheer volume of traffic in the region account for most, if not all, of the disappearances. The U.S. Coast Guard and NOAA support this view, citing a lack of evidence for any extraordinary phenomena. Yet the mystery persists because the disappearances are often so sudden, so complete, and so utterly without trace. In a world where technology can pinpoint a lost phone in a city, how can entire ships and planes simply vanish? Some researchers suggest that methane hydrates trapped beneath the ocean floor may occasionally erupt and lower the water density, causing ships to lose buoyancy and sink instantly without warning. This theory could explain maritime losses but not aircraft disappearances or the erratic instrument behavior others believe underwater. Anomalies such as ancient ruins or structures may play a role. One controversial claim is the existence of a submerged pyramid larger than the Great Pyramid of Giza, located deep beneath the triangle's waters. Though no conclusive proof exists, sonar readings have shown unusual shapes and elevations in the ocean floor. The realm of pseudoscience and the paranormal is, unsurprisingly, rich with explanations. Alien abduction is frequently cited in fringe theories. Some believe the triangle is a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity, with UFO sightings reported both in the sky and beneath the sea, so-called USOs, or unidentified submerged objects. These theories claim that advanced beings may be studying, harvesting, or even relocating humans and technology. Another idea connects the Bermuda Triangle to the lost city of Atlantis. First proposed by Charles Berlitz in his best-selling book The Bermuda Triangle, the theory suggests that remnants of Atlantean technology, possibly involving crystal energy sources, disrupt navigation and create anomalies. Critics dismiss these claims as fanciful, yet they continue to fascinate. But perhaps the true enigma of the Bermuda Triangle is not in any one incident or theory. It lies in the sheer volume and consistency of strange reports. It lies in the stories of seasoned sailors who feel unease in calm waters, of pilots who see stars twist into impossible shapes, and of search crews who return with more questions than answers. The triangle is not one mystery, it is a tapestry of countless small ones, woven across decades, connecting lives lost and lives changed. Thank you for joining us on Bedtime Myths and Mysteries. If tonight's voyage stirred your imagination or left you with more questions than answers, be sure to like and subscribe. We share a new legend each week to guide your dreams and keep your curiosity afloat. Until next time, sleep well, and if you fly over the Atlantic, glance down. The sea remembers.